So, Marvin Vettori, thank you so much for joining us so close to fight night. Now, we're going to talk about Saturday in a minute, but I wanted to start by talking a little bit about your past. Now, we see you headlining events in Las Vegas. We see you training out in California with King's MMA. But once upon a time, you were one of us. You were a Londoner. You tell us a little bit about your time over in England and what that was like for you.
It was crazy. I always remember those years as the hardest in my life, to be honest, because of course, like little like a teenager, just moved to London from a town, like just turned 19 and didn't know barely English, and all I knew that is that I wanted to do an MMA, and I wanted to be great at MMA. So yeah, I moved to London shoot fighter and trained there for 2 years, working as a bouncer, and it was hard. Like I was just like working to train and then leave, and that's it. Being in like first six months, I was slept on a couch. Then eventually got a room, and then that was my life for 2 years, and it was hard because, like, of course, like money wasn't much, and London is expensive, and then also, like, nobody didn't even know like who I was at all. So I just showed up at the gym as like a normal guy to the normal class, and just showed up. And then eventually they saw that I'm there twice a day, like till late night, and put me with the pros, and like and then made my way up, and that's it. But it was a great time, but it was a really hard time for sure too. But I'm glad I had that, because it shaped me, and if I'm here today, it's also because of that for sure.
Did you get to enjoy the city at all, or was it very much a kind of Spartan lifestyle of training?
No, I did. I did. I mean, like, yeah, I did. I went to visit places, and like sometimes went out for sure. I still 2 years of my life, and I was pretty young. So, but then working, I was seeing places, but working most of the time. So
it's a young age, 19, to move to a foreign country and just try and essentially start your life. How did you develop as a man in those 2 short years?
Yeah, I mean, a lot. Like, I was a little bit of a crazy kid growing up, and all of a sudden, you got to take care of yourself. And like, if you make any up thing, you pay for it, and you're like, nobody's gonna be there to take care of yourself. Like, plus, like, you have something that you care for, and that was me staying there so I could reach what I wanted to become. And if you up and you to the point you need to go back, or you can't, like, I don't know, like, they'll kick you out or something, like, you can't not. So you just have to work hard, and, like, it taught me a lot, and you got to take care of yourself. That's the main thing. You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah. Do you miss anything about London? It was snowing here yesterday. You probably don't miss the weather.
Yeah, no, but look, I didn't not enjoy that much when I was there, but then I went there even after, and when you have a little bit more money, and when you have, like, you can relax a little bit too, it's definitely a great city. I love it. I love London. Yeah. But I hated it when I was there. So it's times changed opinions.
Yeah, man. So I think I'm right in saying this. You fought 3 times in England during that period, twice at the Troxy. What are your memories of those nights?
Oh, it was crazy. Yeah, I mean, I remember like it was yesterday. Yeah, like I remember those spots, and like warming up, and then yeah, I mean, it was it's still like a fight venue, but like it was cool. It was like a theater, like a theater, like, yeah, and it wasn't the biggest, but it was always packed, and yeah, man, like crazy
it's
days.
a great venue. Troxy, I've been to the Troxy a few times. It's a great venue because it's it's sort of like a nightclub setup as well, with the everyone's around you. It's intense. Would it mean a lot for you maybe to one day come back here to fight? Probably wouldn't be at the Troxy. We'd probably be talking about the O2 here, but how great would it be for you to come back? It would be a sort of, if I'm looking at the Marvin Vettori movie, this would be a cool kind of coming of age story to tell for you to come back one day.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would like to. I would like more to be fighting in Italy, obviously, you know, and then bring be the first Italian to bring the UFC to Italy and headline an event there. But no, man, you know, it'd be awesome. Like London is a big like fighting capital too. You know, like they love fighting in London, so it'll be definitely great. But I mean, I think one of my dreams is definitely to go back and to bring the UFC to Italy. You know.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. If you were to fight over here, the obvious fight that would make sense would be the Darren Till fight. Is that still a fight you want to have, even after what's happened over the last couple of weeks?
We'll see. You know, I don't even think that makes that much sense to talk about it because, like, he broke his collarbone right now. You know, he uploaded the X-ray. He showed the X-ray. Like, that thing is really detached. It's gonna take a second. Like, we'll see. You know, we'll see what's up next. But I mean, now really focus on Saturday night, and after that, I'm chasing that title. So we'll see. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We're just checking. You believe him now? You believe he broke his collarbone, eh?
Yeah. At least that. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Look, he says you're in danger, perhaps, maybe of thinking about him more than you're thinking about Kevin Holland. I'm not getting that impression right now.
Yeah. Listen, given the question, I give an answer, but it's not like, listen, I'm not the kind of guy that shifts his attention. Like my attention is all on Kevin Holland. But I mean, they asked me, I said what I think.
Well, let's talk about Kevin then. Let's put all that stuff aside. Look, you can prepare for a striker, you can prepare for a wrestler. How would you prepare for a guy who's going to talk at you for 25 minutes?
To be honest with you, I don't even think he's going to talk that much in my fight. But, you know, I don't. People think that's such a bad thing. It's like saying, "Oh, how do you prepare for like I don't know, Fedor Emelianenko skills?" You know, that'd be a hard question. How do you prepare for somebody talking? That I don't. To me, that, you know, like, I'll do my stuff. If he wants to talk and he thinks that talking is going to help him in the fight, go ahead and keep doing that. You know, like, so he'll do whatever he thinks is going to help him in the fight, and I'll do whatever I think is going to help me in the fight. You know, I think talking is not the best idea, but you can do it if you think it's going to help you do it. And most important thing is that I have superior skills, and that will win fights, not the talking. And yeah, man, I think in a lot of his fights, there's been where he talked a lot. There was a lot of like stolen situations, and in my fight there won't be. So I don't think there's going to be that much talking. But if he does, listen, I don't care. I don't really care.
We definitely didn't see the best of Kevin in his last fight. How highly do you rate him?
I don't underestimate him. I don't rate him as like elite because I don't think he has elite skills, but I don't underestimate him because he's a wild guy, and wild guy has to be treated the right way because it can be very dangerous. Yeah, with that being said, like I said, you know, fundamentals and and then, you know, like higher level skills will always beat wildness, you know, like there's not much you can do, but still to be respected.
Yeah. Does that mean we have to see a real focus from yourself? As you say, he is very unpredictable.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think, you know, I'll approach him with my style, man. My style is just relentless pressure and good defense, and you know, it's hard to deal with. You know, I don't think neither the talking, neither the wildness, neither any of the skill that he has are gonna be enough. You know, so you know, I think you know, I match up very well with him, but still to be respected the fact that I don't even think he knows what he's gonna do the moment that he's walking into that cage. You know.
I spoke to Kevin yesterday, and he said that to look at the Brunson fight as the blueprint to beat him would be a big mistake on your part? I'm presuming you watched the
Do
fight.
what?
For you to look at the Brunson fight and use that as a blueprint to beat Kevin would be a mistake on your part, in that he's not going to be that easy to take down this time. He's going to be more switched on.
2 weeks, huh? 2 weeks he proved his wrestling. Okay. If I knew that wrestling was such an easy sport, I would have been Olympic champ by now. But you know, it's okay. I don't, you know, I don't base my performance on somebody else's performance. So, but I mean, the lack of wrestling that he had 2 weeks ago is not filled up by now. That's a fact. But yeah, thank you, Kevin. Thank you for telling me that.
It's all right. You know, you could, I suppose technically you can't change much, but maybe mentally you can approach things differently, right?
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to put on a boring fight like the one that Darren Brunson did, just like holding on for his dear life to him. That was never my plan anyway.
Okay, well, the narrative going into the Till fight for everybody was the winner is next in line for the title. Have you been given any reassurances that that's where you're going to be come the end of Saturday night?
Yeah, I think, you know, it's more about the way I will perform and the way I will do with him, and so I'm really looking forward to just put on a masterpiece, and that's it.
So there's going to be a big performance as well as the victory.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Marvin, finally from us, how does it go down on Saturday night? What can us fans expect to see in the cage between you two? Relentless pressure, and I'm really looking forward to break this guy. You know, I wanna see him quit in the cage, and that will be what I would look for.